Howdy, folks. Welcome to episode 25. Pretty excited about this one. I know the title of this episode and the thumbnail are a bit of a spoiler as to what happens, but there are other interesting things in this episode to look forward to, so I hope you enjoy. Bye. Hey, I'm back. Pretty excited about getting that whip drop. My plan right now is to go get the, spine chaps that I need for the master clue. Probably need to fill these bellows back up to get some bank space back. And then once I finish the master clue, assuming I'm able to finish it, I'm going to do that hard clue that's in my bank. And when that's done, I'm going to go try out the whip in Nightmare Zone, try to get some points before stream. I don't have a ton of time, so hopefully all those things I just listed go rather smoothly. I think, unfortunately, the Zami instead is better than the whip for Dagonoths because they're a little bit more resistant to slash than they are to stab. So very cool indeed. There's a circular hide, it's not the one I need. Oh shit, these things are fucking me up here. Is it the melee ones that are kicking my ass? I didn't bring any food. Apparently that was a mistake. I wonder if there's an area that just has the ranged ones. Try that real quick. I think it's still a mix of ranged and melee ones. Bummer. Oh, these ones are single way combat though, so that's a little bit better. Okay. Once I get this stretched hide to drop, I did sell, I'm checking my RuneLite price history, I sold 14 Dagonoth hides to the Grand Exchange 2 months ago. Great bank space. Thinking I was going to need any of these sets, so I'm just going to buy those two back. I'll go ahead and add that to my spreadsheet tracker. Got plenty of those drops when we were fighting the Dagonoth Kings forever ago. Medium clue scroll, that's kind of cool. Spined gloves. Hey, there's the stretched hide. Alright, ready to get out of here. 2 Dagonoth hides I have to buy back, so I've added that onto the spreadsheet. Sigli the Huntsman, and him the stretched hide. Dagonoth spined armor. I need leg armor. Spine chaps, perfect. Oh, circular hide is actually worth some money. What's that all about? Spined helm actually any good? Weird. You know, it just occurred to me that I'm a massive idiot. And I'm sure you were screaming at the screen that entire Abyssal Whip run. There's nothing stopping me from just continuing to do whatever I was doing and just finish the clue scrolls and bank the caskets because the caskets stack. I've never stacked caskets before, but I was just thinking about, I could always finish that medium clue scroll, and I've seen people post stacked caskets on the Reddit before. So I probably missed out on several more hard clue scroll drops from the Abyssal Demons while I was grinding them. I'm just not going to think about it. I'll remember that for next time in case this ever comes up again, where I need to leave a master clue in progress. We'll just keep doing other clue scrolls and bank the caskets until I'm able to finish the master clue. God damn it. Sherlock, challenge for you. Teleport to a spirit tree you planted yourself. Screw you, game. I've got 94 farming. You're not even going to get me on that one. Easy. Easy. That would trip somebody up. Look at all that value from past work. Hey, there's the casket. Okay. This is pretty exciting. Let's see what we get. Then I'll go do the hard clue and then the medium clue. And now I know I can just do those clues and not... It's fine. I'm a dumbass. I don't think I even know about noting things at Tool Leprechauns until after the Questcape playthrough is over. That's how big of a dummy I am. Then again, I guess the game doesn't really tell you about that, so it's not completely my fault. Alright, Master Clue Casket. Let's get a Mimic, please. Nope. Dragon Battle Axe, Sweet Dragon Dagger. I guess 13 runite bars is kind of neat. Do the medium clue scroll first since I don't have to change anything else. Edgeville. Medium casket. Let's get some ranger boots. Nope. I just preload my nope. All right, hard clue. Not the longest distraction ever, but a fairly long distraction. Here comes a hard clue casket. Nothing. Go ahead and alch a bunch of this crap. Sell some of it. I think I'm going to gear up and go do some Nightmare Zone. Get my boxes for the day. Maybe go ahead and finish up. Okay, well this is tricky because I want to get my strength to 96 and I can't really do that with the Abyssal Whip that I just got, so I guess I'll go in there with the Obsidian set. Hey, I opened up a ticket to the person who makes the inventory setup plugin to add the spellbook, and they totally added it right where I asked them to put it. Thank you very much, DillyDill123, both for making that plugin and for responding so quickly to feedback. That's going to be awesome. Uh-oh, looks like I'm... Oh, I thought I was about to lose connection. Looks like I came back. Strength 96. Switching to defense here. Try to get defense up to 96, and then we'll switch to control going forward. Just got kicked out of Nightmare Zone, ended up with a decent number of points. Before I do anything, I'm going to restock my potions, because that's a serious problem for me right now. Make sure I have at least enough to keep going. Yeah, we're going to have to do more Nightmare Zone soon. Probably have to do a points run. I'm probably going to end up bank standing here for a second, but I don't want to split the recording. Give me 1 sec. All right, I'm going to give a shot, quick shot at a points run with Darox real quick. See how it goes. Be losing connection again. See. There's connection lost. I think it's a Comcast outage. Yep. Well, that's okay. I got 150,000 points. That'll be enough to get some herb boxes. Got the recording there. I might log in and I think I'm short 3 herb boxes, so I might just stop at the reward shop and buy those for the points you see there. Probably won't bother turning on the recording for 2 seconds to do that. But I gotta pop away and prep for stream either way. I'll see ya. Hey, good morning. It's a new day. I did go and buy the remaining herb boxes. I actually had an issue when I went to go bank them. I had a pin pop up and I accidentally opened one of the boxes as I went to deposit it. So there's a single cleaned Guam herb that's now in my bank from an opened herb box. There's also an open herb box in my bank that I'm going to have to open the rest of, so it's not using up an inventory slot. Before I go do demonic gorillas and other stuff today, I'm going to pop in and actually try to finish a points run in Nightmare Zone since I got disconnected and booted out. While I was depositing stuff, I picked up my ice gloves because not having them has been giving me a lot of problems when Fareed spawns in there. So let me go see how many points I can get here. I'd like to put Nightmares on a side for a bit if I can get away with it. Oh, you cannot earn any more points this stream. I just saw. Shit. I'll get out of here. Yeah, so there's the opened herb box from when I was trying to deposit it. I took one herb out of it. I'm going to go ahead and take the rest out, clean them, and deposit them. That's why this is down by one, unfortunately. I think I'm going to go ahead and just withdraw 14 boxes just to keep the numbers even. Alright, I'm going to deposit these dwarf seeds, and we're going to try to gear up for monogorillas. Alright, I'm going to step away real quick before I start demonic gorillas here. Be right back. Yep, I'm back. I did some math. If I get 482 demonic gorilla kills with no Zenite, I'm officially drier than I was for the whip, percentage-wise. If I get 564 kills, I'm the driest I've ever been, percentage-wise, more so than the Black Mask. So keep those numbers in mind. Here we go. There is a moth flying around down here, and my cats are going insane trying to kill it, knocking things over. So I'm gonna take a break and try to deal with the moth, and then I'll come back. All right, I'm back. They got them. They got the moth eventually. I don't know when I took all this damage. Was it when I logged off? Jeez. I'm not going to be able to stay here, so I was hoping I could. Bummer. Extremely good run. Not exactly sure how many kills I got. I guess I could watch the VOD since I had to split it to stop Ben from doing whatever the hell he was doing. Hold up. So I started at 112, came out 89. 23 kills. I think 22 is like the best I do generally. Probably need to balance my food versus prayer better. I got a lot of prayer potion drops that run though, so probably affects the calculus a bit. Dragonstone boats are helping a lot as far as total damage, but I think I need to switch back to the diamond ones because I just don't have enough of them and burn through it really fast. My cat's still tearing up the house over this moth. I guess he didn't actually kill it. It just like got stuck in the couch or something. I stepped away AFK hoping that I was safe in this spot, but Gorilla still turned the corner. I'm going to try to wait here and just force the enemies to turn non-aggressive because it really makes this whole experience way easier and less stressful. I should almost attempt, I'm not going to do this, but make an alt. Oh, they already are non-aggressive. Perfect. Let's say I should make an alt, do Monkey Madness 2, and have their sole purpose be to deliver prayer potions here so I can stay with them being non-aggressive to me indefinitely. Thinking an alt might be fun for stuff like that. I don't know. I think that if I wanted to rush certain things, I could do it way faster now that I actually know more about the game. But if I end up doing that LLI2 alt that I made to do the recovered quest content from that video file I lost tons of episodes ago, I would probably do that off stream. And when I say off stream, and I wouldn't record leveling that account. And I think that might actually be satisfying if I did that, if I didn't record leveling it, because then I could play the game on mobile or whatever without feeling like I'm letting folks down by not recording stuff. So I might actually think about that, leveling up Mellow Light 2. I have game time for it, so we'll see. Got excited when I saw the screen flash red. I had an unmarked Dragon Scimitar as a drop. Alright, we're coming up on 482. We're at 448. A little ways to go, but that will surpass going dry on the whip. If we go over 42 without getting a Zenite drop. These numbers are meaningless, but they help me to arrange my sadness. Well, there's a Ballista Spring. Is that the second one of those I've gotten? Ballista Spring, Ballista Limbs, Light Frame. What's the drop rate on her? It's not what I want, game. The Spring is 1 in 500. So are the Limbs, and then the Light Frames are 1 in 750. And I've gotten 2 of those. Kill me. Oh, Jesus. Incomplete Light Ballista. Ballista Limbs to a Light Frame. Unstrung Light Ballista requires a Monkey Tail as the final item. So if I get a Monkey Tail, I can make a Light Ballista, which I think has no purposes for me as someone that doesn't want to do any PKing. Everything but the thing I need. I might allow myself under equivalent exchange to exchange a completed Light Ballista for some number of Zenite shards if I can calculate the drop chance equivalents. Although the cash value is not at all comparable, right? Like, Zenite shard is worth like 16 million, and each of those items is worth like 30k each. Yeah, still no drops. We're up to 465 kills logged. This next run will surpass the dry percentage that we were on with the Abyssal Whip. This is really great, though, as just a source of Runite bolts. I think it's more or less going to cover me forever on Runite bolts. I could technically start switching to just using them normally. In fact, I think that's actually a good idea. Also saves me an inventory spot whenever they drop. I'm not getting a Demon Bolts proc, but I don't get the sense that that proc is worth losing out on plus 10 range strength. Let's see what else I can attach to those. It might just be Onyx and Dragonstone. Onyx and Dragonstone only. Dragonstone's a little bit too difficult for me to come by, unfortunately. I turn these all into tips, but... Ugh. You go ahead and try to save some inventory space with this Ballista Spring here. Incomplete Light Ballista. Unstrung Light Ballista. Saves me a teeny tiny amount of bank space. And then it would just be poetic if I got a monkey tail soon. I got one. Zenite Shard. It's about fucking time. Oof. Holy shit. I was on kill 478. I was just in the mode of never expecting to ever see one. Alright, that has fundamentally changed everything. This changes everything. I can finally justify grinding crafting in order to make a Ring of Suffering, which is going to make it much more reasonable for me to try to farm Zulrah to get a Toxic Blowpipe. I mean, I guess I'll go for the back-to-back. I'll stay here for the rest of this trip, but then I might pause before finishing up my Demonic Gorilla task. So that I can work on burning crafting up as fast as I can. After the screen popped up like that, I was like, oh my god, did I get another one? No, I got a very blue scroll. It's okay, I'm going to finish running out of supplies here. Would have been pretty nuts, though. Let me make sure I've got Zenite Shard added to ground items, because I don't think it popped when it dropped. Alright, that's all the supplies that I got. Pretty good overall. I'm gonna get the hell out of here now. Coming up on 500 KC, that's pretty cool. Let me bank this thing so I don't lose it. And I gotta figure out what my plan is for crafting, so I have a feeling it's gonna be complicated. Before I work on crafting, I'm gonna do this hard clue scroll. My plan is to make Rings of Recoil using all of my Bank Sapphires to help charge the Ring of Suffering. All future Sapphires will go to that. I'm going to need to do that for crafting XP anyway, so that's why I'm going to start with that. Out of Burning Amulets. Gotta replace them real quick. I'll do that now. You know, I've always ran the Ranging Guild. It just occurred to me that there's probably a teleport straight there, isn't there? There sure is. I think I've ran there dozens of times since getting the Ornate Jewelry box. It's just such a short run from Sears Village, I never thought to check. Yet another episode of You've Been Screaming at Me for many episodes now. Or things that would have been solved if I had been streaming this instead of recording it offline, and someone in chat would have been, you know, you're doing that stupidly. Alright, what's in this hard casket? Nothing. Okay. I'm gonna start doing sapphire rings to make rings of recoil. Do I have enough? Okay, I have enough cosmic runes to turn them all in. Just worried about that. I'm gonna do this in Privathinus. We'll fast forward through all of it. Whoops, I'm accidentally making bracelets, but that's okay. I wanted to make some more bracelets of clay because I'm gonna need more, and I want to have those now before I burn all my sapphires. Hey, Genie. I set it to only notify me on the good random events. Herblore, thank you. I'm actually going to get to a point where I have no conceivable reason to keep putting it on Herblore. How much banked herb XP do I have? I'm at 89 right now. That doesn't include the herb boxes either. I need to double check the very maximum level I should ever need to care about Herblore. I think it's 94, but let me check. Yeah. I mean, I guess technically you could argue it's 90 because that's the point where I can use a. Use my words here. That's the point where I can use the +4 botanical pie boost to make anti-venom pluses. I guess it means that I can't make divine super combat potions, extended super anti-fires. That would require 98. So 93 for a spicy stew. At some point, though, I'd probably switch from putting that on Herblore and put it on Runecraft instead. I think I might try planting giant seaweed. I need to research what all goes into that. But, looks like it only takes about 40 minutes, so I could try to do it in between other things that I'm doing a little crafting here. Give me a sec to look into that real quick. Okay, seaweed spores. I need a fishbowl helmet. I think I still have diving apparatus, which I still have. Okay. New lakes. Protect. Need some compost apparently. Magic Secretary's farming cape do not affect you. So I don't need my farming gear for this. This is one of those things that I knew I could have been doing a long time ago, but just didn't want to go get over the hump of seeing how it works. So probably once I see how it works, it'll be a lot easier for me to do. Fossil Island. Go to the camp. Oh, okay. This is closer to the dig site. Got it. Road to the north. Row out to sea. dive rowboat. Empty my hands so I can swim. Interesting. I don't think I even realized this was where this was. Oh, right, seaweed. The tool leprechaun has a diving helmet. I love it. Left a rake here. Oh, wow, yeah, I should have been doing this. This would be super easy. It's very fast to get here, too. Now I know. Oh, well. Need a seed dipper. Like the music track Lagoon. Oh, cool. He's chained with a pot of gold. I fucking love it. That's hilarious. Alright, and then I can pay to protect. 200 pneumalites. Seems a little expensive, but let's see. I don't have anything else to really spend pneumalites on right now. Okay, so that gets added. Done in 50 minutes. Perfect. And it gives such a small amount of farming XP just to plant it. It doesn't really make a huge difference. Okay. I guess I can just keep this equipped while doing other things to level crafting. Each giant seaweed counts as 6 regular seaweed when casting super glass make. Need to buy more balls of wool here. Alright, I've made a bunch of topaz amulets. I'll enchant them later. Next up I'm going to do Spin Flax is a spell that gives decent XP. I'm just going to burn through my flax. I think that'll get me to 82 here. I think I can use Bryophytus Staff for that. Alright, Spin Flax seems pretty cool. And Bryophytus Staff can save me a nature rune every so often. Crafting 82. I'm going to finish this bit of flax. I'm going to go collect seaweed spores, plant some more, and then we're going to find something else to do to level crafting. Probably not flaxsmithing. There's 83 crafting. I'm going to go hang out at seaweed for a little bit. And try, because I got to take a break after the next seaweed harvest. So I'm going to try to do that, be ready with some seaweed, log in and get more seaweed immediately afterward, and have some ahead of schedule here. Basically just silently on fast forward and collecting this giant seaweed in little sections. So probably when I wake up in the morning, I'll do one more round of it, see if I can finish off 84 crafting, and then see if we can make this Ring of Suffering, and I might go try some more Zulrah after that. We'll see. Bye. Good morning, it's a new day. I'm going to finish up crafting 84, make the Zenite, and then maybe go check out Zulrah, like I was saying. While I'm doing this, I'm thinking about Zulrah. The real thing that's going to give me trouble is, unless if I start getting Antidote plus plus drops again, I'm going to need to farm for magic roots. I'm going to do magic roots. I really need to be 95 and not 94 so that I can use, not even 95, it's 96. I think Garden Pie is only a +3 boost. You'd be able to boost to 99, be able to get the maximum number of magic roots per patch. Make it not worth it. Yeah, it's 96. So I thought I was done with farming, but that's actually a pretty good reason to take it a little bit further. I'll look into it. It would just be tree runs. It would take a long time. At that point, it's like you may as well go to 99, since the cape lets you teleport directly to this bank. You could use this as kind of a ghetto construction cape, since it also gets you into your POH really easily. Alright, with all those giant seaweeds I stacked up, I ended up making 3,178 molten glass. So I think giant seaweeds are definitely the way to do this going forward, rather than trying to buy soda ash and whatever from the charter ships. Gonna run out of buckets of sand before I can get to 85. I do want to get to 85 at some point crafting in order to be able to boost to make the Amulet of Fury, which is strictly better than my Glory Amulet. For now, though, I'm just gonna get 84 so I can boost to make the Ring of Suffering. Let's get on the. I mean, I'm ready to run. I need to get more Astral Runes before I can get to 85 anyway. Go ahead and finish this up here with some glass blowing. So much molten glass burning through here. $84 crafting. Wonderful. I was holding down the space bar there. Skip through the text. I can just make black dehyde bodies now, which is cool. I don't think I really have a call to just farm black dragons, but maybe that's worth thinking about, since they do drop the Draconic Visage. I can AFK them just like I can AFK Uncos. Might be nice to just stash a ton of hides and use that to level up going forward. Okay, so I have the requisite level. There's a few other things I need to do. I'm going to train my overgrown health cat into a wily health cat in case I need to get more orange spice. I need to go buy Tokul. So my infernal eel fishing got me a good chunk of the way there. I need 260k Tokul. I have 184k Tokul from all the infernal eels. So I need to go sell Chaos Runes. I might actually need to go to a shop and buy Chaos Runes to make sure that I have enough to fund this. Then I need to combine the Zenite Shard with the Onyx. I need to chisel that, and then I need to make the ring. So it's going to be difficult to plan out. I need to make sure I do all of that within the space of the +5 crafting boost. First things first, though, let's train a cat, and then I'll go get Tokul. And then at some point in the middle of that, I'll probably go buy some Chaos Runes from a rune shop. Alright, there's my 260k Tokul. Thank you. Many hours of Infernal Eels. Gem shop is... I guess it doesn't matter which one I go to. Let me check. 260,000. Buy. Done. Perfect. Okay. Use with a Zenite shard to create an uncut Zenite. Okay, I guess I have to go to Apatol to do this. So that'll be neat. Use a chisel. Combining cut onyx with the Zenite shard. Okay, there's a cut onyx, there's a Zenite shard. I need zombie monkey gree. Okay. And a banana. I think that's everything I need. Should be like a trapdoor or something to get back down here. Man, I haven't been down here in a minute. It's a really long time since I've been on Apatol. Full of flame. Use Onyx on Zenite Shard? Fuse your Onyx and Zenite Shard. Yes, fuse them. Uncut Zenite. Okay. So I need 89 crafting to be able to put it. Do a chisel. Zenite ring requires a ring mold, a gold bar, and a Zenite. Glad it's a gold bar and not something I have to go track down. I didn't even think about that. It's orange spice that I need. Got a decent number of those. Decent chance I'll get a +5 boost without having to go back to Hell Rats. Alright, here we go. Attempting to boost. Nope, didn't get it. Did get a +5 smithing boost though, that I have no use for at the moment. There's the boost. Cut the Zenite. Smelt. Zenite ring. Got it. Awesome. Alright, now I just have to enchant it. Which is Cosmic Rune, Soul Rune, Blood Rune. I think I need to boost magic for that, but that should be easy. Cosmic, Soul, Blood, Magic Potion. Level 7 enchant. Enchant Zenyte Ring. Ring of Suffering. Alright, and then we gotta go imbue it, which I'm actually not sure if I have enough resources to imbue it, but I suppose we'll find out. I might have to do a little bit of Nightmare Zone. It's pretty exciting. We've come a long way to get this crazy ring. How many demonic gorillas was it before it finally dropped? 490? Oof. 3 tasks. Imbue, 725,000. Wonderful. Because that last time I ran it was perfect. Ring of Suffering Eye, plus 20 all defense, plus 4 prayer, all in one ring. It seems pretty busted and awesome. Now I'm going to go ahead and charge it with all of my recoil rings. Which I know I can do when they're noted because of the level 3 fire cape video. How many rings do you want to use? Oh, I can just do them all at once. It's even better. $615 recoil charges. I guess I have recoil set as a trigger to tell me when it breaks. Okay. Toggle recoil effects. I think I only want it to be on during like Salt Raw. Okay, so if I wanted to make more recoil rings, water and cosmic runes, I'm allowed to enchant noted ones, right? Probably not. $16, $15 recoil charges in this thing. Pretty neat. Okay, that's done. That was the big project for now. I gotta figure out what I'm doing next. I think I'm gonna go finish my Slayer task. And of course I'll be doing this with the Ring of Suffering, so plus 4 prayer bonus is probably going to be better overall than the strength bonus on the ring, since I can't take advantage of the strength bonus half the time I'm fighting them, right? I think that's a nice thing about this ring, is that it's good no matter what combat style I'm using. Just got a mahogany seed, which has almost the same drop rate as the Zenyte. It's cool. I got the one that was really important. All of the other Zenyte bits of jewelry are more incremental situational upgrades. Got the one that matters. Hard clue scroll. Right on. I'm gonna finish this run because I'm almost out of supplies, but I'll do that later for sure. Willow Seed's also a comparable drop rate. A lot of drops here that are comparable. This is a really good run. Only have 6 left to kill. Do this blue scroll and then come back. Oh, I kind of don't want to ungear all this crap that I'd have to deposit and then take back out. Task complete. Getting out of here. I'm gonna go see what's next. And I might take a break and then find something different to do here. Skeletal Wyverns, which I think I only recently unlocked. Oh, Slayer 72 as Guardian of Stench. It says to skip it, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Short enough, I probably didn't have to do that, but I'll keep it in mind. Black Dragons, we'll do that. Not using the whip for this one. So we get stab. Adamant Dragons, neat. Ooh, Elite Clue Scroll. Oh, right, and I had a hard Clue Scroll that I didn't use. Let me do that now. Get out of here. That was pretty scary. I accidentally teleported with all my gear. Oh, wow, I said Elite Clue Scroll is a 1 in 320. Hard Casket. Give me a Blessed D-Shield. Nope. Oh, it's a Master Clue, though. Glad I did the hard clue first. Glad I took a break from Demonic Gorillas to finish that previous Master Clue. Alright, gotta do this before I do the Elite Clue. Strange Device. Brassican Mage, let's see what we get. Right. One in the Myth Guild, require Dragon Slayer 2. Light box. I need to figure out how this works. I thought it was going to be lights out, and I think it kind of is lights out. But I'm not sure what each button does, basically. Any full Barrows cest. Okay, got that one. Guess we'll do a Barrows run while I'm doing this step. Finished the Barrows run, which had no drops, and I finished the Blue Scroll step. Boaters? I might have to throw this one out. I don't know what a boater is. Hold up. I have the Dragon Square Shield. Splitbark Body. Oh, I might actually have a boater. I might have this in my chest. Let me check. Medium clue rewards, I think. Could have sworn I had one. Let me check the collection log. I guess it's possible that I sold it. No, none of those are activated. Okay. Let me see if I can equivalent exchange for one of these guys. 1 second. They're a 1 in 1133. It looks like most of the stuff you can get out of. Yeah, just not sure. Let me figure out what I need for the Splitbark Body. Should have made it earlier. I didn't think about it. Bark for fine cloth. Actually, did the Adamant Heraldic Helms also have the same drop rate? I'd rather trade those. They're not. Yeah, they do. 1133. Alright, I'll take the H2 helmet, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna add that to my tracker sheet. 1 second. Doing the blue boater here. Can't even buy it for significantly more. Let's try a different one, I guess. There we go. Black boater. Got it for like 4,000 or something. Alright, added to my sheet. Black boater. And then Splitbark I gotta do now. Too bad I already got some of these. Why do I have 2 of the gauntlets? Oh, they drop from Magpie? Interesting. Oh, I guess Chaos Fanatics drop. Oh, he's the boss guy. I could try fighting him. Look into what gear would make sense to bring. Bring my stews. This might not go super well. I guess we'll see what happens. Split bark body drop rate is somewhat reasonable. It's like 1 in 25. Deep wildy, I lose a bunch of stuff that I can replace. Okay. Anchovy pizza times 8. Like 20-second respawn. So I'd be worrying about that obelisk there. So had a PKer show up. Managed to get away. Really need to bring a stamina potion in here with me, I think. Oh, that's lucky. Dropped a fur potion. Lets me stay for their kill. So I think the idea is that if you hop after every kill, you're always in combat, because I think this is still a single-way combat area. So I might start trying to do that while I still have resources to fight. Hop every time. I'm not sure what the solution is if someone does show up to attack you. It might just be to try to log out. I feel like this enemy's gonna kick my ass if I log out, though, so... Split bark legs, not what I'm here for. I'll take them. Just gonna go bank after getting that. Split bark legs are in fact required for an elite clue step, so I guess it's good that I got them. Don't need them right now. Watch that elite clue I got, use that step, wouldn't that be perfect? I can equivalent exchange those. I think they're the same drop rate. Where do I do that? Split bark legs dropped again. I just confirm that it's the same drop rate here. Yeah, it's the exact same drop rate, so I'm just going to go ahead and trade that out for the split bark body. The GEL added to my equivalent exchange document. Alright, selling the split bark legs, buying split bark body. There we go. Let me try again to resell these. Sold. Okay. Trade complete, edited to my equivalent exchange spreadsheet. Castle Draken. Actually, I don't think I remember how to get there. I don't think it's the Draken medallion. Oh wow. It's the end of Mire Ditch. I don't remember if there's a shortcut to get there. Hold on. I think I know how to get there. I think I have to go along the top of the wall here. It looks like this is the right way. At least I think it is. Oh, hey, surprise exam. Sure. That on Herblore. We made it. Oh, this is probably the longest walk I've done for a clue. Oh, I should have brought the stash, because I would be okay with stashing this. I think the split bark body comes up, as does the Dragon Square Shield and other tasks, so maybe I shouldn't be depositing it if this thing's so far out of the way that I can't come and get it easily. Excuse me. Follow the Bard. Alright, this is probably going to be another tricky item like last time. This might be where I have to drop the clue scroll, we'll see. And so I'm interested, if I absolutely have to, in renting items for Master Clues, since I'm going to need it for the Music Cape, and getting my hands on Master Clue scrolls is very difficult indeed. So I'm not going to be opposed to doing that. If the alternative is, you know, don't do the Master Clue at all. But any item that I choose to do that with, like choose to rent the item from the Grand Exchange, would have to be something that's really unreasonable for me to get on my own. That split bark thing didn't count, obviously. Or the Abyssal Whip, and we spent a lot of hours in it. Lava Dragon Bones. Okay, I could do that. So I have the gear that I want to go fight them. Cool. Made it out alive. Perfect. Lava Dragon Bones, got him. Show your object to fellow. New clue. Dragon two-handed sword, which I have. Bandos boots, which of all of the God Wars dungeon stuff to have, I have those. Obsidian cape, I believe I can obtain. I have to look into what goes into getting it. The Dragon two-handed sword was a drop from the Chaos Elemental. I don't think I ever sold it. I'll go check. I might have to do some shenanigans to get the Obsidian cape. We'll see. Yeah, there it is. Fantastic. Let's see. It is a 1 in 512 drop, or 78,000 Tokul, which is a lot of Tokul. So I think I have to get a bunch of Chaos runes. That's okay. I'll see if I can make a cape rack to store this thing afterward. If I hadn't gotten the fire cape so early, I probably would have tried to grind this out. 8,700 Chaos runes. I'm going to try to resize my window to see if it makes it any easier to sell Chaos runes for Tokul. So you might see some of my desktop while I do that. It's like 1 pixel away from being able to work. Alright, I don't think I can do that. I can set it up so I can spam buy or sell 10. I think it's still faster to actually move the mouse slightly. I've been doing this whole time without the Karamja gloves, but I don't think it matters when they're overstocked. Let me go grab those now, though, before I fuck this up first. Okay, got enough Tokul. I think you need the fire cape to be able to buy this. I guess the reason why people use an obsidian cape instead of a fire cape is that they just buy it, I'm guessing. Oh wait, no, maybe he's in the outside area. May have just been confused. Obsidian cape. Yeah, it doesn't require the fire cape. Okay. Buy. Purchased. Perfect. New clue. What we got? Holy shit, it's the exact same step, back to back. I didn't think that was possible. Alright, well, I'll take it. I'm not going to complain. Another clue. Keep hoping it's going to be the casket. Dragon axe. Fortunately, I do have that. That might be worth building the stash for. I think I have that. Let's check. I have a dragon battle axe. Oh, dragon axe, then. Like for wood cutting, that chaos that I got from the Dagonoth Kings. Okay. Perfect. Well, I'm not going to deposit that then. Enchanted Valley. What the fuck is that? Like a special warp? Maybe? Oh yeah, that's the place where you fight druids or whatever. Dryad. Farmed there a long time ago. Haven't been back. Lucky we did Dagonoth Kings. It's turning out super lucky in general. We did the bosses we've done. Master clues. Give me a casket. Give me a casket. He did. Alright, casket time. Master casket. Number 4 or 5 or something like that. Drum roll. Wow, that's absolute garbage. It's worse than a typical hard scroll. Ancient Blessing is like the least good blessing. Wonder if it lets me deposit blessings in the chest here. That was Master Clue number 5. Okay. I still have an elite clue to go do. Can't store that. I think I have enough pages to trade around and finish my god books. I'm just gonna do that because they're burning bank space right now. Let me just review that really quick. Yeah, I mean, I guess I've gotten 5 Ceradomin page 2s, but I think I've already traded those in. So the Zamorak is the last one I would need, page 1 and page 3. So I'm just gonna sell all of my pages. I'll pick 2 at random to count for my Zamorak pages. Buy that book, and then from this point forward, whenever I get a page drop, I'll just insta sell it to save myself some bank space. Yay, equivalent exchange. I have so many Ceradomin page 2s. Whatever. I guess we'll say we're trading the same page number, right? So it's less janky. Even though they're all the same drop rate, so it's fine or equivalent exchange. Before I was like, I'll only trade pages that are part of the same set of 4, but so page 1 and a page 3. Page 1, page 3. So I'm trading Armadyl page 1 for Zamorak page 1 and Guthix page 3 for Zamorak page 3, and I'm going to add that to my tracker here. Okay. Added to the sheet. Should have done this sooner, but whatever. It's fine. Book is now complete. And I guess I can see how people use this. It's just really big attack bonuses, basically. Plus 8 attack for everything. Alright. I feel like that's worse than the Book of Laws plus 10 ranged attack. Book of Darkness plus 10 magic attack. Maybe you use it when you have to switch between ranged and magic. I guess maybe it's better for barrows or something. I don't know. Anyway, that freed up some space for me, so that's a good sign. Let's go do this elite clue. Agility training area. Steal from a chest in Arduin Castle. Hold on. 72 thieving. We can do that. I think that was maybe that was a hard diary. I think I have a memory of boosting for that. Super long time ago. Kill an aberrant or a deviant specter. Legends Guild. Could get lucky and get a mimic on the elite step, elite clue itself, or I could get lucky and get another master clue. I think it's a 1 in 5 in elite clue scrolls. Casket. Here we go. Elite casket. What we get? Master clue. 18 summer pies. That plus I think I got a stack of summer pies in one of the last clues too. Okay, I can do all of those. Remember, this was, I think, negative prayer bonus was one of the very first master clue steps I got on that first scroll that I kept in my bank for like 1,000 hours. Just barely hit it with this gear setup. I think this is the mysterious ghost. Step 2, Sherlock. Yeah. Pickpocket and elf. That might actually be a problem. Let me check. Pickpocketable NPC. 85 thieving. Well, that changes what we're doing. I need to level up thieving anyway for Diary Cape, but it's gotta get like 11 levels or something. I guess now is as good a time as any to learn how to blackjack. There's apparently an unmarked mini quest that I have to do here. I think it's unmarked. Weird. Okay. Try to do this mini quest that I apparently didn't do 1,100 hours ago when we finished the QuestCape playthrough. Because it's not technically marked in the quest list. Everything's green. Weird. It's all the interest in me trying to learn how to do blackjacking, which I understand is extremely fast XP for thieving. Business proposal from Ali Morrisane. Salesman of great repute based in Alcarid. He wants to set up a rune selling franchise in the markets of Al-Kharid. Buys to get his own runes. Talents don't lie in that area. Supplying with runes, he will sell and send me the profits. Charge a small commission. This is my first time reading quest-like text in a really long time. Is he trustworthy? I believe so. Good job getting the runestone shipment sorted. Receiving the first of them. The funny locking mechanism on them, which I haven't completely figured out. The box from your friend has a weird locking mechanism. What do you mean by not exactly? You haven't opened it. I haven't managed to get the lock on. Hoping you would have a look at them. There are two distinctive types of caskets, one with a simple locking mechanism and another which looks tricky to say the least. Oh, pick lock. Force box. Force the lock open with a combination of your strength and agility. Find out what the runes are. Oh, okay, interesting. Oh, it's like a Sudoku puzzle. That's cool. So each rune counts as a digit, basically. It's kind of awesome, actually. I like Sudoku. We know there's no Chaos rune up top. Oh, I wish that this was used for something more significant than this NPC here, right? This is kind of cool. That can't be right, because Earth would go there, and Earth goes there. Earth goes here, so this one has to be Earth. 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 Earth, yeah, that has to be Earth. It means one of these two is Chaos. Which one's missing? Death? Right, so this has to be Death. This has to be Chaos. Alright, I think I should be enough new information to solve the rest of the puzzle, I think. We'll see. If that's all true, this has to be Death, because it can't be anywhere in here. Body, air. That can't be water, so this has to be water, which means this has to be whatever I'm currently missing. Mind? No, I got mind. Body, air, death. Oh, it's gonna be chaos. Okay, cool. Body can't be on this column. Earth has to be here. Mind can't be on this column, so it has to be here. Body can't be here, so it has to be here. And then I need to learn to have better vision to be able to see which one I'm missing, because I'm not great at telling that right now. This water is what's missing. Body can't be here. Body, air, and chaos, but I don't know if I don't have enough information to figure out most of that. Let's try over on this side. Fire goes either here or here. Death has to go here because this is cleared out and that's cleared out. Okay. Chaos has to go here because it can't be here or here. It's air and water, right? All right, well, air has to go here because water can't go there. Oops, that needs to be water. Fire can't be here or here, so it's one of these two. It's not yet certain. There should be a law space somewhere along here. That's not law, that's not law. So this one is either law or fire, these two spaces. This has to be death, because no death here or here. One of these two is water. This has to be air. It's not on this column. So this has to be water. It can't be that one. Which means this has to be mind. Which means I should fill in this one here. What's missing? Body? Yeah. It's not fire, it's not air. So it's got to be mind. you look at this long enough, you start to sub it for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Great. I don't get a lot of extra help with the dead center one now, unfortunately. This has to be air. Earth has to go here. So this has to be chaos. Mind should be on here somewhere, but I think it could be either this one or this one. And it has to be this one because that's law right there. Okay. I don't think I need it. I'm not clear that I need to do this for the quest, but it's fun, so I'm going to try. This has to be earth, fire, and chaos that are missing. So fire, chaos, okay. Wait, does that mean I had an error? No, I don't think so. Air, one of those is air. One is air and one is law. They don't have more information for either of those, unfortunately. That can't be water. That can't be water. That can't be water, and that can't be water. So the dead center has to be water. This one needs mind. No. Needs body. Need chaos. So chaos has to go here. Means this has to be body. Mind's not this or this. So mind is either here or here. One of these two is air. One is air, one is law. So I think I just have to place one for now and see if it's right. Placed all the laws on the board? Yeah, it looks like that's right. Not mine, not mine, not mine. It has to be mine. Assuming my earlier placement wasn't wrong. I need to get one of these two is death. One is fire. This has to be earth. Oh, wait, no, it can't be. Disregard. Uh-oh. I think I hooked something up. I think this has to be earth. Yeah. Which means this has to be law. Okay, yeah, so I got the law and error backwards. Glad I figured that out sooner rather than later. I know this isn't going to be fire, so this has to be fire. Means this has to be death. Has to be mind. This has to be chaos. That has to be body. This has to be air, which means this has to be air. Which means this has to be fire. Which means this has to be body. Chaos. We're almost done. Both of these squares need a death in them, and I don't think I have anything to break the degeneracy. This has to be fire, which means this has to be death. This has to be air. You hear the locking mechanism click open. Buy all the runes. Huh. This is some pretty good runes. I don't think I need to do that for the quest, but it was fun. Alright, I gotta do the rest of this. Sophonem Polnevich. Oh, whoops. Friend of mine, Ollie Marstead. Have you heard of him? He's my idol, the greatest salesman in all of Gillinor. Sand the Betapin. He's got a proposal for you. Sees quite a bit of potential in your product. If you were to stock your products, you need a larger variation. Overcautious individual. You create a larger variety of blackjacks or notes. What do I have to do to convince you should make a larger variety? Demonstrate to me they weren't up to the job. cannot knock you out. Guess these all use skills. 2 blows to the head. You sure I could possibly kill you? No pain, no gain. Grr. You adventurers are crazy. Ha! It knocked me down. They are truly mad. Still standing though, you can't knock me down. Either your head is thicker than it looks, or I need to rework my blackjack. To fight off another bout of dizziness and nausea. Start shooting at my carpet as soon as the first batch is ready. Okay, cool. Soften it. I might actually be good. I don't think I need to go further with this quest. I think I can get the blackjack I need now. Show me your blackjacks. Maple O. That's the one we want, apparently. Now I need to properly gear up. So I think Nenophyte thugs are the ones I want to try to blackjack. I'll see if there's someone here doing it and help me understand how it works. I don't want the rope set for this. Try it again. So. I'm particularly good at this blackjacking thing. It says you can get insane XP per hour, but it doesn't seem to jive with what my experience is right now, so I'm just gonna do something easier. It says it's like 260,000 XP per hour. That just can't be right, though, right? I feel like, I'm not sure if this is true, but I feel like the knight is not moving around as crazy as last time. I think there may have been someone that was messing with us last time, so I'm going to look into resizing again to see if I can do some cheese here. And see if this works without me getting sent outside of the building like last time. Yeah, this is working way better. I think last time when we were doing this, there was someone else that was like bursting the knight, splashing the knight, and like pulling them away somehow. Because here I was able to walk away and my character hasn't moved at all, so it must have been just a mistake before. It's super interesting. Oh shit, in this case, I feel like I should try to take it even above 80. I need 80 to be able to boost to 85 to do this master boost step. I need to go much further than that for the Diary Cape anyway. And I got a world that seems to be working now where I can basically stand up, walk around and do chores while I carry my wireless keyboard around and mash click. Because I'll keep doing it for a bit just to see if it ever kicks me out, because that's the problem. If it kicks me out even once, if it sends my character flying outside the building, then I can't do this, because I won't be able to do it while I'm working on other things. But as long as it never happens even once, then I can be pretty confident about it. I'm gonna top off on food real fast. Probably make a region bracelet help with this. I'm pretty close to getting the hit points cape too, which should help with this. That plus a region bracelet might be enough. Thieving 80, I'm going to try to just keep pushing through here. This is working pretty well. I had to pause the show Andrew and I are watching to come off mute to celebrate this. There's someone that's on the stack of us that is like using the heal group ability from the Lunar Spellbook. The reason why I haven't drank any of these wines is they're just like constantly healing a stack of people. I don't know if they're doing it for magic XP or if it's like somebody's alt and they just happen to be casting on everyone because it's a similar number of runes, but it's pretty awesome. It makes this super AFK. Me running outside of the building just then was the first time that I've actually had a problem with this run, so I guess I'll be back to announce when we get to 81. Hopefully it's soon. '81 thieving. We're gonna keep going at it because I can do this, especially while there's this person here healing everyone. '82 thieving. I could keep going, but I'm getting carpal tunnel, so I'm gonna take a break. We'll see ya. Should be easy to boost to 85 for that master clue. Is the whole reason we were doing this. I'll steal from ore stalls. Neat. Hey, good morning. Had a pretty productive day yesterday as far as eating training goes. Mostly was watching TV in the living room, matching click on my wireless keyboard. Ended up getting to 82. Should be pretty easy to boost. I'm going to use yellow spices rather than do that Sorcerer's Card minigame. Figure rolling a +3, a +4, or a +5 is pretty easy. Do some dailies first. I don't think I have enough Nightmare Zone points, but I'll go get sand and battle staves, and then I'm going to go get my yellow spices together. Alright, I don't have many yellow spices. Hopefully I'll just get lucky. I need to find which elf I could pick it here. I need a thieving level of 85. Okay. I should make sure I've got that master clue on me as well, just in case that matters. I think this is in the complete a diary as well. Pickpocket and elf. -2 thieving. Already not great. See if I end up having to farm for more of these. -3 Slayer. +3. Pickpocket. Hey, got it. Master level challenge is complete. You completed an elite task in the Western Provinces. Wow, the XP per pickpocket's pretty good. Just trying to ride out the boost here. Looks like they have a 1 in 1,000 enhanced crystal teleport seed drop. Return to Sherlock. Since I only got a +3 bonus, I'm glad. What's all that trouble? I would have needed to do Hellrat Behemoths, but like I said, I need to get thieving up anyway for the Diary Cape. I think this is only like step 2 or something of this clues. Could get blocked again. Strange device. Alright, Braskin Mage. Give it a pot up. Turned off attack. Good, I had auto retaliate on. Get it off for pickpocketing. I didn't have to heal. Beautiful. Sherlock clue. Smith a rune medhelm. Can I even do that with boosting? Smithing level 88. Oh, okay. That's actually not too bad. Only need a boost of 2. So it looks like master clues, hard clues mostly. Let's see. Hard and elite clues seem to overlap with the quest cape requirements, and master clues overlap with the diary cape requirements for the most part, it seems like. That's orange spice. +1, of course. I only need a +2. There we go. Rune Medhelm. Challenge complete. Perfect. Really like having the Sherlock teleport. Speak to Legosia in the Arceus Libraries Explorer. Speak to the Mage of Zamorak, wearing 3 Zamorakian items. Okay, I can do this. I always get a little nervous when I get the triple step clues that I'll be able to do a couple of them, but not all of them. You know, in almost 2,000 hours playing, I just passed a young Impling, and it occurred to me I don't think I've ever seen a lucky Impling. Not once. Seen a Dragon Impling probably fewer than 10 times. Braskin Mage. Looking up, I'm just curious, like, stat requirements for clues. It looks like I'm within boost range of every possible master clue step, except for I can't boost fire making to light redwood logs. If I got that as a step, I would have to do Winter Tot to get to 85 fire making. But that's pretty cool that we're that close. I guess I wouldn't mind doing Winter Tot to 85 fire making. It's an extra 5 levels. It's us closer to 2,000 total level. Just something I'm really looking forward to right now. Hey, lucky me, there's a casket. I was worried I was going to get to a step that blocked me. Alright, let me head to the farming guild and open that baby up. Open for a mimic, that would be so great. 1 in 15, this is casket number 6. Once I have that, if I get the mimic, then I think everything else for the music tape is not RNG based. It's kind of terrible. It's better than my last master clue, which is only worth like 100,000. I get firelighters. Ooh. 14 dig site teleports. I guess the 22 onyx bolts are the real prize there. Lame. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna go finish my Slayer task that started this whole thing. Adamantite Dragons. I'm gonna go finish that, see what my next task is. I want to finish getting 83 Slayer. And then once I have 83 Slayer, which is pretty close, I might look into doing Zulrah, now that I have the Ring of Suffering. I just have to figure out what all I'm bringing. It's probably going to end up being regular anti-poisons. Yeah. Got a decent number of unicorn horns. I should brush those up. Make some more anti-poisons. Wow, I hit for 73 with the Bandos God Sword against this thing. It's pretty nice. Doesn't seem to be helping my accuracy with this Hemi Spear, though. I have to remember my next task has to be from Konar, so I get the multiple 10 boost. I really hope I don't forget that for task number 200, because the extra points will make a big difference as to how many tasks I can skip easily. Dragon plate legs. Neat. Task complete. Get on this last one here. Alright, Konar time. Let's go. Black Demons in the Brimhaven dungeon. I'm good. I could do Turoth. Kind of annoying, but could be worse. Real quick, I'm going to try to fix all of my Barrows gear, and then I'll gear up for these Turoths. Okay, everything's fully repaired. Shit, didn't realize that obstacle was 81. Thought it was 80. look through the plugin hub while I'm doing this task here just to see what all new stuff has been added. Oh, I think this advanced notifications option is exactly the thing I was looking for. In order to have different notifications for different events. Let's see if I understand it though. Actually, no, never mind. It's like advanced notifications is only for, it doesn't let you specify different settings for different things, and it just lets you like set notifications to trigger whenever a space becomes empty, which I'm not super excited about. Alright, I've been reading through the plugin hub list on RuneLight's site, and I've gotten a couple of them. They got something to do with chinning, in case I go do chinning in the Monkey Madness 2 caves again. I got this compact inventory that I want to play around with. It's just a quick summary of what's in your inventory, stacking all like items, and then summarizing how many free slots you have. That would be convenient for things like picking up Nightmare Zone boxes. And I try to keep it as compact and out of the way as possible. I'm going to have to do some testing later with a different item in each slot to see what minimum space I can get it to be. But I'm looking at some other ones here. I think what else? I added a dry calculator. I keep using an external one, the one on the wiki, and it'd be nice to just have it in game so I can show it when I'm talking about it. I added a thing that when you check your herb sack, it tells you the price of everything in there. Figured that was pretty harmless. Added a thing that can alert me whenever someone joins the clan chat, which will be helpful for when we're doing God Wars Dungeon. You can guess who's going to be playing with us. I think that's it for now. I tried that advanced notifications one, and I don't think it does what I want it to do. Send notifications to your phone or other devices. I'm good. This is a cool one I just picked up. Skills progress. Tells you how close to a level up your skills are on this tab. I barely ever bring this tab up anyway anymore, so neat to get a quick at a glance. I like that. Okay, I think I got all the stuff that I'm going to be using. Nothing super exciting. I think probably the most interesting one is the skill progress bar thing. It's complete. 90 points for doing Toner. Alright, let's see what the next one is. Go back to Duradel. Also going to try to mess with this plugin. I'll see if I keep it. It clutters my screen a little bit, but I don't know if that side of the screen is something I really need. So maybe it would be helpful to be able to see my inventory all the time, even if I'm on like a spell book or something. Alright, so I'm going to put different items in my inventory here. See what it looks like when it's maxed out. 180 Calphite. Alright, I think we can canon that. I might keep that interface up. I'll think about it some more, but the reason I might keep it is that it will help when there's fast forwarding and I'm switching between tabs quickly. It should just be a solid thing on the screen that you're only seeing it when it changes, instead of having to try to watch during the fast forward as this thing collapses and comes back and so on. Crap, been in here with auto retaliate off this whole time and didn't realize it. Whoops. I mean, I really fucked up this run. I'm also using the wrong weapon. This would have been a great opportunity to bring the... Oh, Slayer level up. Oh, before I finish the task. Slayer 83. I have like 1 kill left, so I thought that was me finishing the task. Task complete. Get out of here. Not only did I have auto retaliate off, I still had the leaf bladed sword. Oof. See, that resulted in me wasting a lot of cannon pulse. 1,200 cannonballs probably could have been a much lower number if I had been less stupid. Suka. Do that one. I'm not going to get to use this whip, am I? They're resistant to slash. Marstead is. Lizardmen task. Okay, I'm not going to do that right now. I am going to go try to farm for dark crabs again. My thought is that I can use those versus Zulra. I really want to have a bank of just a ton of 22 healing food. I've also got some plans to try to survive a little bit better in the wilderness this time. So I got PK'd last time. And then after I do a little bit of that, see how it goes, I might go try Zulra finally with the Ring of Suffering. Alright, give this a shot. Go ahead and make an inventory setup for it here. I might switch to a high-risk world. See if I can do this magic axe room. I guess you go in here with the lockpick, and they need to have a lockpick to follow you in here. Okay, you gotta right-click, pick lock. Good to know. Then you get into single-way combat with them. Got it. For you, it's free. Alright, that's like 305 dark crabs. I'm getting out of here. My heart rate has been going up and up and up the longer I've been in here. Maintain a pretty steady 85k an hour, which is still way better than the 25k an hour I'd be getting if I was doing monkfish or something similar. I think I can top out around 105, 110k, which is pretty great, but I'll have to practice more to get good at it. Have to successfully get out of here now, hopefully. Got the metronome running, it's helping me a lot. Okay. 305 dark crabs. I'm going to go cook these, and then I'm going to see about gearing up to attempt some Zulra. All right, dark crabs have all been cooked at a 16% burn rate, which is kind of a bummer, but ended up with 307 cooked crabs. If I bring the same number of crabs to Zulra as I've been bringing angler fish, let me calculate how many runs that gets me minimum. So let's suppose it's 19 per run and I use all of them, which hopefully I won't. 16 kills. Okay, so I need to do 30-ish minutes of dark crabs for every 16 kills. Think about this. Trying to calculate by the time I get the blowpipe how much fishing XP that will equal if I stick to dark crabs here. So, because of equivalent exchange, if I get any drop from the unique drop table, if I get a Tanzanite Fang, Magic Fang, Serpentine Visage, or Uncut Onyx, I can trade it for any of the other items because they all have the exact same drop rate, which means there's a 1 in 128 chance. So 128 divided by 16, 8 trips. 8 trips times like 37,000 fishing XP is 296,000. So it would basically be if I stay at dark crabs long enough to get 1 fishing level, that should be enough supplies for me to keep doing Zulra until I reach the drop rate for the blowpipe fang. Okay. I'm going to step away for a bit, take a break, but when we come back, I'll see about doing a Zulra attempt with dark crabs instead of anglerfish. I'll see you. Hey, I'm back. I'm going to go give Zulra a try. So here we go. Whoops, forgot to turn recoil on. That's going to be a problem. Enable the recoil effect in your rank. Try that again. First kill with the new setup. Dragon Medhelm and 12 Dragon Bones. Okay. Went pretty well in terms of total resources used. I could probably get away with using fewer anti-poison doses. Not having to worry about recoil at all, just not even having it on my mind, makes it way easier for me for some silly reason. Like, I think I spend a lot of mental energy worrying about that. Well, Zulra died on the same tick that I died, but I didn't see what she dropped. So hopefully it wasn't something good, because that would make me super sad. Pretend like it didn't happen. That was not a very good run. I just had bad RNG. I got hit while she was in magic phase for 41 damage, which I hear is just a irritating thing that happens sometimes. That was also an example of the, if you make it to the second cycle, you can get a random phase, and the random phase just completely fucks me up. Maybe I'll know what to do when I see it in the future, but that phase wasn't part of the normal rotation. So I have to be careful about re-equipping the staff. I can drop my auto attack option. I think I want... The best rotation is the one where it comes out magic on the left side. It's the second phase, because it's slightly longer before you have to deal with Jad. The worst ones are when it's melee right away. 10 Torstal. That's actually quite good. I'm really curious what dropped when I died that last time. It's almost better that I didn't see it. I don't know, is it better? If I had seen it and it had been garbage, I could have let it go better. Okay, I think I kind of have Zulra on farm. I can get really unlucky, and the fact that I don't have any anti-venoms is kind of a hassle. I'm hoping that I'm just going to luck out at some point here and get the Antidote ++ drop. So that will be very, very useful. I think I need to be using the anti-poisons more often if I'm going to be doing it this way. Yeah, it's been a long time since I got my first kill, and it was like 8 minutes or something stupid. Like, feels kind of good to feel like I can win most attempts here. I'm already kind of starting to get a feel for the rotations. Like, I have a pretty decent handle on what happens when it's the red-blue rotation path. It's always red, blue, green in that order. It's just a question of whether the green's on top or on the right. Well, I just got completely fucking crushed by the snakelings and the boss. It's looking pretty well until that happened. To go back and watch the clips here at some point and see just how badly I'm getting wrecked sometimes here. I think this is justifying having my POH be in Prifthenis. It's such a short walk over to the house teleport. This might end up being the source of all of my Dragonstone bolt tips. I didn't realize that Zulra dropped them. It's actually a fairly common drop. Okay, well, it's good to know that I'll have a way to get those. I was trying to fix something there, and in the process didn't move to the right position and died as a result. Kind of bummer. That particular setup, there's a phase where I have to run to the third position, the northeast corner, top right, I should say. But there's clouds in the way, and I try to wait for the clouds, and if I get too obsessed with gear management, I'd screw that part up. That's why I died. It's a particular bummer because in terms of damage dealt, that was going really well. And Zulra at like less than half health long before the Jad phase started. Jad phase seems to be where I can do the most damage as long as I'm able to start auto-attacking early enough in it. I was trying to bring an extra switch, the Samurai Coif, but I don't think it's worth the extra time and hassle of trying to pay attention to it. I need to train myself on when to use the anti-poison, because I think I want to do it exactly 3 times at points in the fight that I think about in advance. So I think I want to use it Yeah, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's say there's 12 phases ish. Usually it's only 11, but let's say it's 12 before it loops. And I generally want the boss to die before it gets too far into the second loop. I should probably use an anti-poison every 4 phases or so. Let's see if I can just make that muscle memory. I don't know what causes it, but sometimes when I die, it drops the auto attack spell for my staff. So the phase that screwed me up before, I have to remember to run across as soon as the cloud disappears, or I'm going to have a bad time. And not accidentally click a snakeling either, that sucks. Let's not do that anymore. $1,500 pure essence, right on. This is how you get pure essence in the endgame, I guess. One of these days, I'm going to get that Antidote ++ drop. I'm so insanely lucky that I got it the first time. My very first kill, I got it, and I needed it to make the Ornate Rejuvenation pool. I mean, I needed the Zul'Raz scale, but it took me so long to actually find another magic seed after that. Even after doing tons of herb runs, like I don't even know if I would have had enough magic seeds to get the sufficient number of roots to make Antidote ++ for several hundreds of hours after my first Zul'Raz kill. Anyway. Kill number 20. Pretty cool. I think I want to go pretty hard on Zul'Raz until I get one roll on the unique drop table, because that will get me the blowpipe, which is going to expand a lot of the stuff I can do in this game. Lack of blowpipe has been a pretty serious problem for some time now. I mentioned getting to 85 fire making at Wintertot later because there's a master clue step that requires it, and I might end up having to do that just to get my Tome of Fire charges up, although I guess there was a change recently that increased the number of charges you get per burnt page, so that's pretty neat. Good morning. Feeling pretty good about Zul'Raz right now. I'm going to do a couple daily things. I can't do Nightmare Zone boxes right now because I'm out of points, so I might think about trying to re-up points at some point. But it's early in the morning on a Tuesday, so I think that means it's probably good to go do more dark crabs. I'm going to try to be doing like 300 of them or so at a time. So let me do the dailies, and then we'll go do some dark crabs. Finally had a PKer show up. Let's go ahead and force log out. I guess you do get harassed even on the high-risk world. Curious if they were connected to that person that looked like a bot that showed up next to me. Possible they were related. Might end up being my first successful situation of running away from somebody, which is kind of cool. All right. First ever escape from a PKer. Go ahead and take that opportunity to bank since I was about halfway done anyway. Now I feel like I have a better chance of being able to run away in the future. Now that I know what I'm doing. Saw another player run past, guessing it was just a rando, but I'm not gonna risk it. Just in case it was someone's scout. 289 is pretty close to 300. As long as it's early in the morning and I'm not getting harassed here, I might try to keep doing this. Put it through my bait. I'm not sure how or if this is going to work out, but unofficially my plan right now is to 2-tick dark crabs until I get to 87 fishing. I'm hoping that's going to give me enough of a bank of dark crabs to last me for a really long time, assuming I don't lose any of them PKers. And then at 87, I would like to look into AFKing Sacred Eels all the way to 91. Now, I don't actually know how good the XP rate is for that, but the thing I'm thinking about is I'm going to make sure that I have enough Soul Rust scales to power my blowpipe basically forever. I definitely don't want to be paycheck to paycheck on scales, right? I don't want to feel like I have to go kill Zulrah a couple times in order to do content. Now, it's possible I'll end up getting a big enough stack of them just from trying to farm for the blowpipe, but might be hard to look away from this XP rate. I'm not perfect at this, but when I'm doing well, I can maintain a pretty solid 90k an hour, which is way faster than anything else with fishing up to this point. I guess if I AFK'd dark crabs, I could get 40k an hour, which I would totally consider doing if it wasn't this issue if I want to spend as little time in the wilderness as possible. If there's anywhere in the game where 2-ticking is worth it, I think it's right here. I should do this more with anglerfish too. They're just easier food to use. You don't have to worry about overhealing. About to lose everything here. See if I got away in time. Feeling I didn't. Pounding. Really bad timing too, because I had like 240 something dark crabs. I feel like I need to start bringing more brews for next time. Person even showed up with a lockpick to follow me into the room with the axes. Oh, I survived. Holy shit. Alright, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Man. That was really close too. I was out of brews. Down to 32 health. Okay, so I've learned that number of brews I can maybe live, but I should probably bring more stuff so I have a better chance. Too much excitement for one morning. Maybe it's getting too late in the morning. Too many people are playing now. Feels kind of good though. That's my first time like legitimately escaping from a PKer up to this point. Outside of a couple times where I've managed to run away at the Wilderness Altar just because there's been too many targets for them to focus on. That's the first time I've made out with something I was risking, right? I guess there was the previous PKer that came up to me when I had 150 crabs, but I noticed him way too early and he never managed to get a freeze off on me. Alright, I think I'm gonna go cook these dark crabs really fast. I want to get my burn rate down for dark crabs, but I don't know if I want to sit and cook monkfish for a really fucking long time. Because if I cook all of my monkfish, that will get me to 93 cooking. I'll go see how fast it is. I don't have a lot going on this morning. I mean, obviously, I want to do more Zul'Rom. The problem with leveling cooking is that I don't need that XP for the diary cape, so it's kind of a waste. I'm going to try to do monkfish. It might make more sense for me to go to the Rogue's Den fire. I think with the cooking gauntlets, I already have a 0% burn rate on them. And it's significantly less walking between banking and cooking. My main reason for doing this is to reduce the burn rate on the dark crabs, and also I'm trying to get my level up to 2000 so I can access the 2000 worlds. I'm going to go do the Rogue's Den, see how that goes. It'll be good to have all these monkfish cooked. If I have 9,000 monkfish in the bank, then I can pretty freely use those, probably even over wines, a bit less of a hassle than wines. I don't think I realized this, but I guess the Myths Guild has a stove that's diagonal to a bank. Technically doesn't matter, because I have 0% burn rate, but I guess we'll go there. Is it just the one upstairs? I don't think I ever realized this. Huh, yeah, there's a stove right there, isn't there? Interesting. Oh, this is actually better than the fire because it's fewer clicks. The fire, I have to click on the food and then click on the fire. Here, I just click on the range. Because I added the feature where you can press the space bar to repeat the last crafting action, I just have my phone sitting on my space bar right now. Awesome. So Myths Guild is even better because I'm able to click on the stove from inside the bank interface, and because I have the spacebar held down, it just immediately transitions to cooking. So it's literally just 2 clicks to cook an entire inventory. Quite nice. There's a poll for a new login screen. Find it here. Click here to view the designs. Those are all pretty cool. I think I like D because it's just the simplest. Cooking 92. It's probably enough of an improvement. Yes, I have to cook another 4,522 monkfish to get to 93. Which I don't think I want to do right now. It would take me 3.5 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and cook these dark crabs, and then we'll go do some more Zolro probably. All right. I think I'm done with dark crabs. I've got 750 in the bank. It's quite nice. About 1,000,000 gold worth of cooked crabs. Let's go give Zolrod. Okay, off to Zolra. We'll just fast forward it now that got this on decent farm. I'll come off and mute if anything interesting happens. And this is the ironic bit. I feel like Zulra is the best source of magic seeds in the game. I haven't gotten an Antidote plus plus drop again. This is 31 kills in. I can't believe that I got it on that first kill when I needed it for the Ornate Rejuvenation pool. Maybe I'll remember. I obviously haven't published that video yet. Maybe I'll remember to add some commentary when it drops and just kind of reiterate, holy shit. Super lucky. If I had gone out of my way to get magic seeds, like, I don't know if I would have gotten enough roots by now. Something I've started doing is just topping off on health. Like, I haven't died since I started doing Zulra today. Knock on wood. I think the main difference is that before I wasn't topping off, I wasn't realizing how severe and dangerous it is for Zulra to be in the Tanzanite phase and hit you with range. The answer is extremely dangerous. You don't want to let him do that. Let her do that. Gonna completely screw over my future self and get 50 KC, so they show up on my squares. The reason that's screwing over my future self is they're adding new death mechanics where it'll cost money to recover your items when you die at Zulra above 50 KC, and not dying at all right now, and knock on wood, because I have all this muscle memory. But when I come back to do Zulra months from now, I'll be in trouble. Oh god, I'm out of smoke runes. Did not occur to me that that could happen. I should just warp out, it's not worth it. Oh, I can't. Alright, at least I still have Trollheim teleport. Oops. Because I didn't realize how many of those I was using every cast. Holy shit. What was that? Ooh, 5. Take me a while to restock those. Yikes. Those are Dust Devils. I was mostly bringing a combination room to make it slightly easier for me to house teleport at the end, but I didn't really think about exactly how many I would be using farming the boss. So that was kind of a mistake, but it's okay. Just give up. I've had very few attempts where I actually have to use all of my dark crabs. So I could probably give up a slot for regular runes. I still have 2,000, which should be more than enough for a long time if I use them exclusively for teleporting. Just have to be careful not to screw up and use them for anything other than teleporting. I'm going to go ahead and we'll put air runes in the pouch. Since I have a huge stack of earth runes. Hey, I got a kill during Jad phase. It's nice when that happens. Tooth Half of Key was still on my highlight list. I got super excited when I heard the beep and the screen flash red. Womp womp, I went ahead and de-highlighted it. I'm actually kind of interested in the swamp tars. I want to get as many swamp tars as I have Wom, Marintil, and Terramin. Because those herbs are just kind of wasting space in my bank right now. I've been waiting on Zulrun to get the tar for it. We'll see if we get lucky. Holy shit, Serpentine Visage. That's awesome. I finally got one. I finally got a unique. Let me get out of here before I die. Dude. So, okay. I have to make a choice now. I can equivalent exchange that now for the blowpipe, which is by far the more impactful item. Or I can go ahead and turn it into the helmet and use it for Zulrah. I guess it's the Serpentine Visage isn't actually recommended for Zulrah. That's interesting. I guess because just potting against the Venom is not that big of a deal. Brittle helmet, 52 crafting, using a chisel, 75 defense to wear. Comparable to barrels helmets without fair bonus. Decent strength. Charge of Zulrah's scales. Oh, yeah, you have to charge it even if it's not avoiding Venom. That's not great. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and trade it out for the blowpipe. So I'm going to go in my equivalent exchange document. We're doing Serpentine Visage. Tanzanite Fang that we're going to trade for, right? That's the main thing that I needed from this. I'd like to keep going to get a Serpentine Visage. It would be nice for, like, Lorcath, I guess? Places where you get poisons. And the Magic Fang eventually as well. Obviously, I should finish getting my 50 KC so I show up on the hype scores. And maybe we'll get a lucky back-to-back here. Alright, so I'm going to offer the Visage. Don't really care what it ends up selling for. That's fine. Tanzanite Fang. They're worth almost exactly the same amount, so that's really nice. Oh, I get my money out. I'm gonna have to pay a little bit more. That's more like it. Cool. It's coming close on 2,000 hours in, and I finally have an item that I think most players buy as soon as they get to 75 ranged. Let me go ahead and grab my chisel. Hopefully I get a chance to actually try this out. You carve the fang and turn it into a powerful blowpipe. Fuck yes. Oh, I'm so happy about that. My god, the range bonus on it is insane. Oh, it's because it's... Okay. So I don't have the crossbow equipped. Gotcha. What is the effective range bonus on it, I wonder? Plus 60? Okay, so now I get to use all those darts that I banked forever ago. How many darts am I sitting on? 500 rune darts, 35,000 adamant darts. We load it into the pipe, right? Okay, I can take a max of 16,000. Gotcha. I think, if I remember right, you actually are supposed to use this against Zulrah. Yeah, absolutely. Sort of there's a lot of bosses in this game that are like easier if you got the thing they drop. Fortunately, I still need some stuff from it. And then we're gonna do all the Zulrah scales, I guess. Probably should have put all of them in there. I'm sure I could take them out later. I think I can use a... Well, I guess I still wouldn't have a blessing, would I? Maybe I can use a blessing with it. I'm not sure how that works. Hooray, equivalent exchange. I keep seeing posts of people being dry on Zul'Ra, like getting 3,000 kills and getting multiple copies of the other stuff on the unique table. It's making me feel less bad about not just rolling an Iron Man at the beginning, right? I mean, we're also doing a ton of fun group bossing at God Wars Dungeon. I think this whole playthrough would have taken 3 times as long and not been quite as interesting. Like, I'm still killing Zul'Ra 50 times. Right? It's still a lot of Zul'Ra. Pretty pumped about this. Been waiting for this for a long time. I'm actually curious now if... Oh no, it's two-handed. That's going to make things a little complicated. Okay. So I have to add an extra switch now. I did not realize that before. Good to know. Probably need to leave an empty space for it then, right? Yeah. Alright, let's try this puppy out. Zach Baggins. God. Ghost Adventures guy. Alright, here we go. First time doing it with the blowpipe. See what the difference is, if any. Okay, when it does this, I'm just gonna warp out. It's not worth it. When I move stuff around so it forgets my spell, I might actually submit that as a request. Like, never auto switch off auto cast. I'm not gonna get a chance to use this, I keep fucking up. Apparently clicked my spell like a tick too late that time and got hit by the melee attack. Alright, 3rd time's a charm. Oh, whenever I take that off, I lose my autocast. Lame. I don't know if this is a deal breaker or what. I think it's... I have to make sure that I equip the book. Because this isn't something that a normal player has to deal with because I've got a trident at this point, right? And the attack rate's so much faster. It's way more accurate too, it looks like. Definitely understand how people are able to beat this boss without any switches. If there's a way to do this where you don't switch at all, you just do it all range, maybe I can do that with the blowpipe. Let me get out of here, I'm about to die. Losing my auto cast is kicking my ass right now, fortunately. What does it look like to do ranged only? Let me figure out what's happening here. If I manually cast stuff, that would make it a little bit easier. Okay, it drops the spell. I wonder if I just have fire runes in my inventory, if it'll fix my problem. As long as I equip the Tome of Fire first, it's okay. So it might just be that I need to have fire runes in my inventory, which is stupid, but I don't want to have another opportunity for me to make a mistake here, right? Fire and earth are lava runes, so I could just bring those, because I'm only using the earth runes to teleport. Let's see what happens now. Okay, having the lava runes helps. Waste some of them on teleporting, but whatever. And I can get really screwed up by auto attack dropping. That's why I was having so much trouble with this boss when we first were doing it back in the day with blood spells, and I was using bruise, so the bruise would drop me below my ability to auto attack. The difference in damage is quite significant on this thing, though. Pretty decent kill, but I still really got to get used to switching to this blowpipe. I got into a groove with the rune crossbow, and it seems like having just that one extra switch is really changing stuff up for me. Since I got this thing so early, I'm really going to have to do the sacred eels to make sure I've got plenty of scales. I think my plan is, since I'm about to burn through all of my remaining Helm of Fire charges, that once I get to 50 KC, I'm just gonna put Zulrah on hold until I get the Trident, because the next significant upgrade is the Trident anyway. I mean, technically I could use the Magic Fang on the Staff of the Dead, but I think the Trident's probably better anyway. I got the important thing. Oh, wow, I didn't even realize that the Blowpipe had a rapid attack stance. I had it on the wrong stance. Yeah, rapid's pretty different, huh? Good to know. Okay, I think I get it. At first I was a little underwhelmed by the Blowpipe, because I didn't have it on a rapid attack. On rapid, it's pretty nuts. This will be my last kill for now, so I can show up on the high scores, and I'm probably going to take a break. No deaths today. Doing much better. So to see how much faster it gets with the Trident once I get one. Okay, I'm going to keep these scales separate in case I need them for something else. I gotta get some antidote pluses or something. 50 KC. Pretty cool. Alright, I'm going to share a screenshot of this with Discord because I like Diary Cape spoilers. And I'm going to log off. 32,000 pure essence, huh? Alright, very exciting run. See you guys later. Cool, and that was the episode. Toxic Blowpipe, very exciting upgrade. There's a lot of items in old school RuneScape, but even with the recent nerf, I would argue that the Blowpipe is like maybe the most significant single upgrade in the game. Everything else is kind of a minor DPS increase or a minor situational defensive bonus, but this one item really just like blows everything else out of the water, and I can completely see why they nerfed it recently. But anyway, I got this way before the nerf, so it still did open a lot of content for me at that time. There's going to be a lot of interesting episodes to come. So thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next week. Bye.